See, this is better than that AI crap.
Exactly.
Facebook keeps sending me all these AI generated images of men and women who are supposedly Native Americans, and frankly I find it a little bit offensive. I'm not gonna lie. Native Americans have been documented throughout history. We don't need some computer telling us what they look like, because it's probably going to be wrong, from my experience.
AI is putting a lot of fake history out there. Just remember what I told you about the Pillsbury Doughboy, who the original was, and then I found out it was fake history. There was no such thing as a Pillsbury Doughboy. They made it all up.
Nice.
The whole story, everything.
Is that right?
Yeah. They were just making fun of obesity people.
So it wasn't a little white man where if he poked his belly, he'd go, ooh!
And Pillsbury says it best.
No, they were making it sound like it was a real guy who actually existed, and his name was Phil, and he was obese and overweight, and they just kept feeding all his dough, and then it killed him. And then when I looked up the story, I found nothing. It was just a made-up BS.
Oh.
They're making, yeah.
Fake news, fake history.
Yes.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking
and
about.
And making fun of obesity people.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we got this problem now with fake news, fake history, a lot of BS just floating around in Pretzel land, and I really don't like that, you know, so that's why we're out here.
Look at that.
The Illuminati was here.
I have no idea what that is.
The Pocono Indian Museum housed the former John Van Campen Coolbaugh homestead, erected about 1840 during the Civil War. The cellar was used to hide slaves on the Underground Railroad. There you go.
Good thing I'm wearing my
En route to
t-shirt
Canada.
today.
During Prohibition, the building was called the Joan of Arc. It was a speakeasy.
Gangsters.
Famous visitors were Legs Diamond and
Yeah.
Dutch Schultz. Gangsters, damn.
Do we have any pets? No. Do we have drinks? No. And we don't have food? No, because any of that stuff is not allowed in here when we go in.
Sure.
Okay.
And then we go through this door here?
Yes, push when you hear the buzzer and I'll be right behind you.
Cool. Oh, jeez. That mannequin scared me. I was
Oh, boy.
expecting. Okay.
All right, this is your guide. All you gotta do is follow what it says.
Okay.
Don't try to stop it or pause it because it will shut down and start over. Okay?
Archaeologists think that as early as 32,000 BC, man could have walked across the Bering Straits on a natural ice bridge into North America. The reason these first men came here was that they were searching for food, and the food they searched for were animals that are now extinct, such as the woolly mammoth and the mastodon. This slow migration process took thousands of years, and we finally pick up the story of the Indian in Pennsylvania approximately 10,000 BC. Our first Native Americans didn't look like Indians as children might picture, with colorful feathered headdresses and tomahawks, but rather like the little character you see in the cave scene. Archaeologists call him Paleolithic Man. He survived on prehistoric game that he was able to hunt down. He lived in caves or rock shelters similar to the one you see here. Some of the oldest and most interesting artifacts can be found in the small yellow window behind you. On the top shelf in this window, you'll see fluted spear points. In the middle window, you'll see scrapers that were used to flush the fat from the hides of the animals after the kill. The bottom shelf shows two stone knives. The larger of the two has an indentation toward the top that was a thumb grip. This knife, believe it or not, is just as sharp today as it was 10,000 years ago. The large green display window shows some more of the interesting weapons and tools the Indians used. The most interesting artifact in this window is on the back wall. There's a shiny polished stone that looks something like a ring and has a stick directly through the heart of it. The stone is called a banner stone, and the entire shaft that the stone rests on is called an atlatl or spear thrower. At the end of the atlatl, you'll see a small antlered hook. The hook would fit into a notch at the end of a spear. By using the spear thrower as seen in the illustration directly above it, the Indian could double his thrusting power, enabling him to hit an animal at approximately 50 yards. This was one of the first levers. The purpose of the stone, called a banner stone, was to add swing weight to the lever. These are still used in some South American countries by fishermen.